Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Candidate Master. This is the second round of the tournament. We are playing against a very, very strong team because we got promoted last season and they got demoted last season. So, yeah. I was playing on board 2 because our board 2 got sick and my opponent was rated like 2057, I think. So, yeah, strong opponent. And I get the white pieces again because we had that change in the lineup. So I go d4, like always. We get a Nimso, not like last time. I play the queen c2 lines, I think it's the main line. And actually he plays what I would play as black, which is c5. So I know here you're supposed to take. Technically black is supposed to castle. You don't hold on to this pawn and then black takes it back. No, you wouldn't play knight f3, you would play a3 and then black would take back. So that was the prep I knew, but he took back immediately. So yeah, I just developed my knight. And then I throw in the move a3 because I thought, okay, we're going to transpose into the line that I know more or less. I didn't know many moves ahead, I just knew that, like, yeah, what I just showed, you play a3 to provoke the bishop to take immediately. So that's why I played a3 here. In retrospect, probably not the best decision because I think black kind of wants to provoke a3 to then take on c5. But okay. So he castles. I get my bishop here because I'm pretty sure the engine likes it better here than here. I seem to remember that. Plus, I don't know, it looks, I don't know, I feel like I get in trouble sometimes for putting it here. So yeah, bishop f4, and then he plays, the first novelty, or just a novelty for me at least. So I was officially out of prep here. And yeah, I thought rook d1 looked pretty natural, like pinning the pawn to the queen, because I thought maybe he'd move the queen somewhere he didn't want to, and then we could trade, I don't know. That didn't happen. Instead, he moved the queen here like really quickly, and he said later after the game when we discussed it that that's just a line he plays in blitz, so he's not like prepped up or anything here. He just kind of knows this position or these kinds of positions. And actually, yeah, he's offering a pawn. This is a pawn sacrifice, which was a bit surprising because I like try to visualize it. You trade all these pieces on d5. Does that look like you're so, I don't know, does it look like black has enough compensation for the pawn? I didn't quite think so. Or at least, like, I believed he had something planned. I didn't think at least he just blundered the pawn. But I thought the critical way to play was actually to, like, go for it and take, which is what I did. After too much thought, I honestly don't really know what I was calculating. I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe, yeah, the alternative would have been e3. But even here, I thought maybe e4, I don't know. He told me, yeah, he'd play e4 and then e5, and then d4. Anyhow, so yeah, I accept his sacrifice and we trade on d5. Yeah, so I get the tempo on the bishop even, he goes back, and then I'm like, okay, I just need to consolidate. So I try to get the bishop out. He attacks my rook with tempo. I go back. Yeah, and then I realized actually he does have kind of an initiative. Around here I thought, okay, maybe it wasn't worth taking the pawn because it gets pretty nasty. So I thought for probably 20 minutes here, too long. I don't exactly know what I was calculating. I think like moves like queen here. In the end, I decided I just need to develop quickly. Like, I don't think he has any useful discovery yet. So he plays what I think is the best move, bishop a5. I saw it. He plays it. Here, if I go up, he can play this move, attacking my queen. And actually, I don't think I gave this line enough credit because I just like stopped calculating after I saw that my queen would be hanging. So yeah, maybe I should have gone for this because this is the material is equal here technically. I mean, it's probably still way worse for me, but I don't know. And also, I thought maybe knight back could have been an option, but I'm pretty sure it just loses by force to this. I have to go back and keep in contact with the bishop since the knight now obstructs the view of the rook, and then you would come in with bishop a2. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the only move here, I mean, not the only move, what I showed before would have worked as well, but I thought, okay, I'll play king f1. And then he just brings another rook. Like his position kind of plays itself. He just brings his pieces, and I'm in a bad spot. So here, again, I thought about a few queen moves, moving it out here, getting out of this discovery, or potential discovery. But instead I thought, okay, let's just trade. So I take here, and move my queen back. Because my head, back when we were in this position, I thought I would get the g6 pawn as well. I thought he would have to trap my bishop like this, and I could take back, and then, yeah, I'd get 2 pawns for the piece. Or 3 pawns for the piece, rather. But instead, he finds the bishop a2 idea in this position, and I missed it in this one. Yeah. And the problem is, I don't have this move. I thought I did for a second. I thought he blundered, but no, he just plays here. And if I take, it's mate. So my queen has to stay and guard the first rank because of these threats. So I move it there. Yeah, I had hope for this, by the way. I thought this was maybe somewhat holdable, or even not that bad actually, because his king is kind of wide open. So yeah, he played the best move though. I go back. Yeah, and now he gets my bishop, and I don't get 3 pawns for it, only 2. Plus my rook is absolutely dead, so I knew I was basically lost. I just still try to get some activity here. Yeah, I played this move because he had ideas of trading off the queen like this, plus permanently blockading my queen side. And this move was coming anyway, probably, but yeah. Here I thought about a few different things. I thought this was kind of tricky. Not really tricky, but my best shot, let's say. Here maybe I thought stuff like this, but he doesn't even have to take. And even if he does, it's I don't think I have anything. But yeah, I go back. I could just get pushed back completely. I wasn't like even trying to win anymore. I was just trying to like play moves and see if he blundered. So I played this, and I think he just correctly took on, and I let him mate me like this. But yeah, that was the game. I mean, I'm not super disappointed or anything. It was a really strong opponent, and yeah, it just kind of feels weird because I feel like from the moment I took on d5 here, I don't know, I think I just misevaluated the counterplay that black gets. I really thought I had time to consolidate, like I'm up a pawn. But I did not, because everything felt really, really forced. So like he gets a tempo on the rook, then he gets kind of a tempo here. Then he has a check. So yeah, everything came really quickly. So yeah, I didn't really feel like it was even a game in some way, but happens. I think what I need to do is actually get a good line going against this c5. Like this c5 in the Nimso, because this is what I play, and actually the rationale is I play this myself, so I don't have to prepare it as much as other lines, because I'm way more prepared in like lines like this, for example, than I am in c5, because I play it. So yeah, that was probably not smart. I think I should have prepared just as much for this as any of the other lines. So yeah, we'll look at what I want to do here exactly. Probably not going to play a3 in this position again, for example. But yeah, we'll see. So now for the engine analysis, let me crop this correctly for you guys. How do we do it? Oh God, I'm sorry. This is horrible. Okay, this will do. So let's analyze. Maybe I can crop it further. I'm assuming it's gonna be. Oh, actually no. I was better at some point. I didn't think so. I thought it was gonna be a straight line like this, and then just down, like pretty consistently. But there's more movement there than I expected. So let's see. So this was inaccurate, I guess, because he's minus 0.2 here. Oh, I don't have the, okay, I do have the arrows on. Okay, yeah, I think I saw this, but I thought I just contested the pawn, or the center rather. But I guess this is not ideal, because he sacks a pawn anyway. Fine. He plays this, which is apparently inaccurate. That's funny. Interesting, because he seemed to say he was always, like, he would always play that in this position, but okay. So yeah, taking on isn't bad, but the best move seems to be e3. Okay, so what? That's pretty funny. The engine wants me to take with a rook. Wait, why is this winning? Ah, okay, because the queen loses contact with the bishop. I did not see that at all. Anyway, it prefers the knight capture anyway, by like a minuscule margin, I think. Or not. Anyway, they're about equal. So we trade everything. That's a mistake. Yeah, I did see this. I thought it didn't work. Why does it work? Ah, because I threatened mate as well. You can't take. Wow. I just completely missed the fact that I had this move if we played here. And even here, because I like if I take, it's just going to be bad for me, right? Yeah. So I have to play this move in this position. Okay, well, yeah. I missed a chance there. I was better. That's kind of sad. Okay. Anyway, even here I had this move. I thought about it again, actually. And again, I can play this idea. It's just both times I didn't evaluate it correctly or calculate enough. So I went back, and that was a big blunder. And that was a blunder back. Interesting. You had to give the check immediately. Actually, maybe you did. I feel like maybe I wrote this wrong. But actually, no, I don't think. Rook C8, and then he gave the check. So yeah, it was this order. Interesting. And why? Okay, because now I can go here. By the way, I briefly thought about bringing the rook over here. But yeah, I rejected this because I thought, yeah, this didn't look good at all. And it's not. Okay, but I save the game like this. And then I move the queen out. I would have to look at this deeper to really understand why this equalizes and my move loses, but okay. And again, I can play knight g5, like for the third time in a row. Instead, I play that. King f1 was correct. Let's see what the engine thinks about this line. You take back with the bishop and it's -2. Yeah, no, you can't play that. I think I would have taken with the knight to avoid this check, but then this comes. But yeah, this is -4. There's no way you can play that. So this was okay. And if I go back, it's equal? Are you kidding me? How is it equal? I thought I was dead here somehow. Why didn't I go back? What was I scared of? I don't know. But this was just... Okay, yeah. From here on out, I'm lost, okay? Because, yeah, he has this resource. Without it, I think I'm okay, right? Yeah, more or less. Huh. Yeah, I should really look into why I didn't play queen back here. I'm very confused. I think I kind of got into my own head. But yeah, after that, the game was over. There's no point in analyzing any of this, I think. So yeah, I'll have to see what happened in the middle game. It was really strange. But okay, that was round 2 of this long tournament. Long because we play one game every 3 or 4 weeks, so that's why. But I will come back to you with another game in 1 month, and hopefully that one will go better, because right now I'm 0 out of 2. But yeah, I will keep on training. I have some time to do that. So yeah, hope to see you in a month. Ciao, ciao.